So I've seen a couple of reports that so Donald Trump is getting inaugurated on Monday at noon, and beginning first thing Tuesday morning, a day after Trump is inaugurated, and it's going to last all week. 200 ICE officers, Immigration Customs Enforcement, are going to invade Chicago looking for brown people. And put it this way, this is what Trump is going to do. This is how the mass deportation stuff is going to start, because he's not going to be able to do it at scale. So he's going to do things like this. He's going to send 200 or 300 ICE officers into very blue cities like Chicago, Los Angeles, San Francisco, places like that, Manhattan. Cities that are run by Democrats, and it's going to be a very public spectacle of rounding up undocumented immigrants. And it's all going to be for photo ops. It's going to get absolutely breathless coverage on Fox News and all right-wing media. And I was talking to my brother earlier tonight, and it's like we were talking. Donald Trump cares about vengeance and money, and he's going to get his team at the Department of Justice, and they're going to do the vengeance thing for him. But he and his oligarchs are going to use things like, arresting and prosecuting members of Congress, and these ICE raids in blue cities to distract all of us, while he and his oligarch buddies, just steal all of our money from the federal government. We've voted to privatize the office of President of the United States for the financial benefit of one guy and his family, and they're going to take full advantage of it. Donald Trump, his kids, his oligarch buddies are going to rob us blind over the next 4 years, but we're going to be distracted by things like high-profile ICE raids and high-profile prosecutions of members of Congress and the people who impeached him, and Alvin Bragg and Letitia James and people like that, Jack Smith. But Donald Trump wants revenge, and he wants money. I've read today that his inaugural fund, so for context, I think it was Barack Obama's first or second inauguration, raised, like at the time, just an absolutely eye-popping amount of $40 million. And the thing about inaugural funds is they're private. It's not governmental. There are no reporting requirements. You don't have to report how much you got. You don't have to report who donated and how much they donated. There are no requirements as to what you're allowed and not allowed to spend that money on. You can do whatever you want to with that fund. Donald Trump's inaugural fund is currently standing at somewhere around $500 million from the corporate donor class. The oligarchs have given him $500 million before he's even been elected, which interestingly, I think it was December 29th, that with the daily compounding interest, it's racking up interest of something like $130,000 a day. The amount of money that he owes the state of New York from that civil case just surpassed $500 million. He's got that sitting in his inaugural fund. He could use that money to pay off the state of New York.